Her cousin told me we should take a walk, and then I agreed. I found a group of people at my house. My mother firstly said there was nothing going on. My mom heard somebody say that there's a body, because I was still in grade 2, so I didn't have such ideas. Then on the way, she told me what happened, and yeah.
I started KWASA because of the number of kids who were sitting around in shacks in the informal settlement with no stimulation and no place to be educated. For that reason, took it upon myself to begin as an outreach project initially from St. Peter and St. Paul, a school here for those children.
My name is Vinette Maepa. I'm currently in Springs Girls High School. I started at KWASA in 2007. I was at KWASA pre-primary for 4 years. It was just a small environment for kids to play and learn.
She experienced a very traumatic experience when she was still very little. Her father was murdered in the settlement, just very close to where her mom and her dad lived.
I just found it terrible to let such a loving person go. It was hard for me.
They suffer.
I just don't know how to put it in words what she did for me exactly, because she did everything for me. She's become my mother, so I've got 2 mothers now.
She's always been a very bouncy little girl, full of life and full of joy.
My first success ever was learning how to write my name.
She needed to be part of our scholarship program, so she was placed in Steubenvale Primary School, and there her school fees were paid by KWASA, her stationery and her school uniform provided.
I was stunned. I even skipped a few steps when I went to take the head girl badge.
Just really the high point was when she, from her background and from her context and from KWASA, was appointed head girl of Steubenvale Primary School.
I got the scholarship by the name SSP.
And the hope is there too that if she's done well in her final exams in matric, that this bursary would take her through her tertiary education too.
I want to be a dentist one day.
I want these kids to have every opportunity, the same kind of opportunity, despite their context, their background, their family situation. I want them to have the same opportunity as any child anywhere.
They take care of kids who don't have homes, so they offer housing and education, specifically children who are in need. It's important for children to have that in some way.
The vision is, because we have a big enough property, that eventually we would have not only a pre-primary and a prep school, but actually also build a high school, which means effectively, again, if the vision can be realized, that a child from this context, this background, would be able to come at age 3 and leave having matriculated.
I can say they God sent, so they're very kind and humble and loving. They loved us like their own kids.
It would be wonderful if we could find people who would be prepared to sponsor just even one child for a year and assist us and ultimately assist that child in that way. So the bottom line is we need people to catch the vision of really making a difference in these children's lives, of just turning them around and giving them that opportunity to become who they really have been gifted to become one day, just to give them that chance.